They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? How you doing? It's your boy, the Squirrel. I got my flat cap on, watching a little two Ronnies. Feeling good. It's for Ronnies Friday. I love it. So I'm doing one of the only Ronnie Corbett monologues from the chair that I could find that's anyway decent. This is the Parrot joke, and then right after this, in the same video, I'm gonna do a Ronnie Barker doing sports commentary. So that way we're still getting two Ronnies in the video. Tell you, can you imagine that, huh? Imagine I figured that out on my own. It's pretty crazy, right? Hey, if you're new here, hit the subscription button. We do a bunch of four Ronnies, two Ronnies, and a bunch of my Uncle Ronnie, and we have a good time with them. And we do some Mickey Flanagan, some Tommy Cooper, and we look at all different kinds of stuff. I did a Boris Johnson video today, and I do unboxings of the mails. You guys are unbelievable. Some of the stuff that I've received is amazing. We're the squad, man. We love each other. So join the family. Here we go. This is the Parrot joke from Ronnie Corbett.
Thank you, Elaine Delmar. Good heavens, if I thought I could sing like that, I'd have the operation tomorrow. And if my wife is listening, I'm just joking. I have to say that because my wife has just won a do-it-yourself surgery outfit. In her favorite magazine, The Lancet it is. Or the Outpatients Weekly or something, anyway. She does read a lot of that sort of thing because she does enjoy a lot of ill health. There's nothing she enjoys as much as a bit of ill health. Mind you, when I think about it, and I often do, I suppose it's all something to do with the fact that her family have always been closely connected with the medical profession, you know, either as doctors or patients, you know.
One or the other.
Both. For instance, her father, my wife's father this is, was in the Army Medical Corps, and he met his end when he fell out of bed. No.
He met his end, somebody just starts laughing. And of course, look at Ronnie. It triggered Ronnie.
No, I'm not going to embroider on that. My father never liked his end embroidered upon. No. Would you? No. To each his own, I suppose. No, my wife's father, in the Army Medical Corps, met his end when he fell out of bed examining a patient. So that was... And he was court-martialed posthumously, and his ashes were reduced to the ranks. Anyway, about these competitions she's won. I went home the other night. You know how you do things on impulse. She was very excited, you know, the old Lugazade was out. Because apparently, she has won no less than two competitions. She had won the competition called Spot the Gynecologist. She'd won another competition where you have 6 pictures of doctors and you have to place them in the order in which they should be struck off. She's really, really thrilled with herself. She's won the two prizes. She's won a prize. She's won an evening out with a male nurse who has his end embroidered upon. And 2, she has won Have 2 of your friends certified for Christmas. Poor old Bob and Joyce Larkin are in for a bit of a shock. And, of course, the surgery for beginners outfit. Now, I must say the surgery outfit looks very impressive. I mean, I don't suppose you could take your leg off or anything, but I bet you could make a nasty mess of your ankle. But that's actually nothing to do with the reason I was asked to come here, you know, and talk tonight. Now, however, hundreds of people, every week, you know, write to me. Honestly, hundreds of people write to me. Let's be honest, every week nobody writes to me. To be a pool scooping is a fan letter. I get letters from my mother addressed to whom it may concern. There is one letter I get every week from a fellow who says, leave £3 in used notes under a flat stone in the middle of Hampstead Heath. And I'm not sure if he's got the negatives. day out for the kids. Someone did write to ask if I would tell the first joke I ever told professionally. Yeah. And anyone who suspects that this is a contrived excuse to tell an old joke, this letter can be examined after the show. Over my dead body. But I do happen to remember that it was a joke about a parrot and a conjurer. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, good God, he's not going to tell that old parrot and conjurer joke. Because that is exactly what the producer said. The producer of the show, he said, take my advice, Ducky, he said. Take my advice, Ducky. Perhaps some of you noticed our producer when you came in, did you? The chap with the earphones, you know, and the red dress. Anyway, that needn't worry you. Worries us, but it needn't worry you. He said, take my advice if you know what's good for you. He said, if you must tell old parrot jokes, tell them the favourite one about the old lady and the parrot, which is a story I'd never heard before. And apparently it is about an old lady who lives at the top of this, that's why it's called The Old Lady and the Parrot, who lives at the top of this tenement block with her parrot. And she's going out one day, you see, and she says to the parrot, now, Polly, she said, Mummy's going to pop down to the shops for a minute. Do. Pathetic, isn't it? Nothing like an old lady talking to a parrot.
Reminds me of my
Anyway,
Aunt
she
Bee.
said, I'm going down to the shops, and if anyone calls, you must remember to shout out, who is it? Who is it? Thus giving the impression that the place is occupied, so that it will not be turned over by the local ne'er-do-wells in my absence. Now, be a good parrot. If you're a good parrot, I'll get you some nice polyfiller.
Crackers? Nice crackers? Polyfiller, polywater cracker. Is it crackers? Either way, maybe it's probably something totally different. But either way, I have been misled by a lot of things in life. Okay, we all have. For instance, I definitely was misled by my parents as to how common it is that you die by falling in quicksand. I thought that was like a really major thing that wiped out a good chunk of the human population. I realize now that that's not even close. But the other thing too would be I've never seen a parrot eat a cracker, and we always heard the Polly want a cracker. Nope, not one cracker to a parrot have I ever seen. Nope.
So off she goes, silly old fool, and who should knock at the door? Who should knock at the door but the insurance man? And the parrot says, who is it? And he shouts through the letterbox, it's the insurance man. And the parrot says, who is it? He says, it's the insurance man. And they go on like this for a time until frustration and excitement, coupled with a long walk up the stairs, which I forgot to mention, is too much for the poor insurance man, and he collapses on the ground. And he's still there when the old lady comes back, you know. And she looks down at him lying there, and she says, who is it? And the parrot from inside shouts, it's the insurance man!
Oh, that was good. I like that a lot. It's the insurance man. Boy, simple jokes sometimes. Simple jokes. I only know, I guess I know. Oh, no. Wow. I guess I know a few parrot jokes. But there's one in particular that I remember, and it's about a parrot who's got some salty language. If I think of it, I'll post it on my other channel, and then I'll put the link right here. If I think of it right here somewhere, there'll be like the little bubble. So it's not for everyone. If you enjoy my wittiness, it's gonna be all different kind of stuff. So regardless, here we go. Here's time for now for some Ronnie Barker. So let's change this. Well, that worked out well. So here we go. This is Ronnie Barker, and this is the Two Ronnies sports commentary. I think it's just one Ronnie, though.
Well, I don't know where he is, Harry. He should have been here about 10... It's okay, he's here. Oh, God, Ken, hurry up. Where have you been?
The car wouldn't start. Are we on?
No, there's a breakdown in transmission.
Oh, thank God for that. What's happened?
Look, will you talk to Harry, quick?
What's all the panic about? The football match is recorded, isn't it?
Yes, but you're not, are you? You've got to do the commentary live, haven't
Well,
you?
I've done the commentary live before. What's all the fuss?
No, will you just talk to Harry? You're wasting time.
All right. What's the matter, Harry?
Listen, Ken, we're absolutely up the creek. I've dropped a whole shelf of film and George ran over them with a trolley. I'm in a terrible state up here.
You dropped the lot? What, you mean including the football match?
Apparently Ronnie are both in this.
Including the football match, yes.
my God.
You'll just have to start the commentary and I'll try and patch the film together as we go, you know. Come on, quickly, you're 2 minutes late now.
All right then. Well, run it. Go on then, run it. Oh, dear.
Oh boy, this ought to be something.
And after that slight delay, it's good evening from White Hart Lane for the Intercup match between Tottenham Hotspur and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Ball's already in play just outside the halfway line. Spurs in possession there. Naylor puts a long one out to Chivers on the left. He's going it on his own now. He's got a chance here. He's going to one defender and he's going to shoot and he shoots and it's and it's fielded quite easily by Westbury on the boundary. And here we come. Here comes Lilly just coming up to bowl now. That long, easy stride, and he bowls. It's a good length ball. Oh, and it's on the green. And Gary Player may easily pick up a birdie 3 here. Now it's jacked into putt. Now he's taking his time here. It's a longish one now. And, oh, it looks very good, yes. It's a very long ball, as you can see, but it looks good. It looks good. It looks very good. Oh, yes, and it's in! It's in! Norton made a tremendous leap for the ball, but it just slipped past the crossbar, and the crowds are going mad. The toilet rolls are hurtling down now, and the crowd is absolutely silent as the British girl, Dawn, prepares to execute this very tricky backward 2.5 somersault into the pool. And here she goes now. Oh, and the legs around the neck. It's a beautiful cross buttock. Oh, no, it's a forearm smash. Oh, and they're loving this. The crowd are loving this. They really are. And he's going for him again. He's picking him up here. And here comes a terrible right arm. That dreadful, that wonderful left arm just waving acknowledgement to this vast crowd attending the conference. And he's flat on his back. Oh, he's flat on his back. And he's arguing now. He's arguing Mr. Wilson. The leader of the opposition, who is still in the fight, and both men are really going for each other now. They're really punishing each other. He's got him on the ropes. He's going to throw him. Oh, and he's landed very heavily there. And his ball is now over the centre pocket. It's a dangerous position here. You can see the concentration there on his face as he goes for the red. And the cue ball is travelling up the table now, where Billie Jean King serves it. It's 2 games all, second set, having won the first set 6-3. A wonderful, wonderful little woman, this Mrs. King. Mrs. King, formerly known, of course, as the Queen. Here we see her wearing those frilly lace panties we've all become so familiar with. And they're off. Oh, and the ball has gone to the lead. The number 9 Jenkins following behind them. Jackson the third. Yellow Sands is there and coming fast on the inside is number 14. No, it's number 17. Jack and Doris watch. Doris's dress is a brilliant cerise with silver lamy on the bodice. Always a joy to watch. Just going by at the back there is Myra Higgs. Myra was trained by the great Peggy Spencer and ridden by Lester Pitt. Well, I'm afraid it's time to leave now the White City this afternoon, and it looks as if Oxford will just manage to pip Cambridge, and Billie Jean King will go forward to meet the Hooded Strangler in the private contest on Saturday. So this is Harold Wilson saying ta-ta and keep your nose clean. Good night.
Oh man, that was good. Great job, Ronnie Barker, keeping up with all that. That was great. So yeah, Ronnie Corbett was just on the phone on this one. So yeah, we got 1, 2 Ronnie. Here we go. Here we go, folks. I mean, it's for Ronnie's Friday, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the little double whammy. And it's a little longer than normal for the 2 Ronnies, but you guys can handle that. I know you can. I trust you. You can handle this. I know you can. I wasn't sure if I could handle it was the problem, but I did okay. I'll see you guys for another 2 Ronnies video, either before this one or after this one, because I don't know which order I'm going to go in yet tomorrow. Who knows? We'll find out. I'll catch you guys soon. Till next time. Squirrel out.
Fuck yeah, F-C-K-Y-A. Fuck yeah, F-C-K-Y-A. I really hate your fucking guts, and I'd like to kick you in the nuts, so fuck yeah.